Welcome to my channel. So in today's video we're doing the final recap of Love Island Game Season 2. So it starts off with Sydney and Toby having a conversation. Now Sydney has already folded. Girl that said she would keep the money if she won. She has folded. She forgave him after all that damn drama. I understand forgiving him. Obviously then she still play the game together. But in the confessional she was like, Toby has a lot of work to do. But let's just focus on the deal first. It's like, girl, I thought you were done with him. I thought you were done. And Toby apologized. And he's like, I've always believed in you, but I only just wavered. I just wavered. Gaslighting. So then we have Justine and Tyreek, and Justine said, are you ready for the mega deal? Like, are you ready, Ty? And Ty was like, I saved all my energy. I did all the mind games. I did all the talking. It's now time for me to compete. When the boys were talking about, yeah, you're going to split the money, he didn't talk. He said he's not sure. Like, man's lying. Ain't no way any of them would not split money. They're all going to split out their money because obviously no one wants to look bad on social media. They're going to split out their money. So Ariana comes in and gives us the results of who's got to go. And the final two couples are Justine and Tyreek and Sydney and Toby. So Johnny and Gabby is a goodbye. I feel like this should not have been up to the public. At least if you're going to let the public vote, the least two couples that voted for it, they should do. Having America to vote who to leave, that's not fair. Although look, I don't like Johnny and I don't care for Johnny and Gabby, but I feel like they deserved to fight. They deserve to have a duel before being exited out, because every other game that they've had all through this season, two couples had to duel to fight their way to stay in or goodbye. Producers clearly knew Johnny wasn't liked, so was definitely going to be favored by the public. So this was not fair game to me. Both Johnny and Gabby are disappointed because obviously they had it in them, especially Gabby. Like she was highly disappointed because it's like, she's an athlete, she's a trainer, like this is what she was built to do, but it is what it is. Sydney and Toby were very shocked. Yeah. I think the main reason people voted for Sydney and Toby is because Sydney said she'll keep the money, but based on the attitude in the beginning of the episode, she ain't gonna steal that damn money. But if she did steal the money, no one be mad at her. No one be mad at her because Toby did her dirty. The first Mega Duo challenge, basically to test your teamwork, your problem solving, is basically you have to insert a disc in the correct order. So basically you have to move one disc at a time. They can never place the larger disc on top of a small one. It's a lot of logic, a lot of thinking, a lot of patience. And it's all about mind games. And we know who's good at mind games. It's Ty. Ty Justine came first place because you could see Ty was like, trust me, and Justine did, and they got there. Honestly, majority of the Islanders were rooting for Sydney and Toby. I didn't hear anyone rooting for Sydney or Isaiah. But anyways, Lucinda and Isaiah, they claimed their spot. One thing about Lucinda, she's going to prove everybody wrong. Nobody knew she was going to be able to beat Andrea. She beat Andrea. The Sydney game, I feel like there was an issue with the pump, but it don't matter. She won. Girl keeps winning and there ain't nothing anybody can do about it, unfortunately. So now we have our final game. The final game is the heist. This is like a physical, strategic game, and it's also based on teamwork and coordination. So the objective is just get as many bags as you want on your side, but avoid those white bags. Avoid the white bags. So most of the Islanders were cheering on Justin and Ty. Facts. Johnny was literally telling Ty, like, you must win this. Why Zay is there? Why Zay is there? Gabby was like, boy, Zay's right there. That's not cute. So honestly, the girls were doing the most work. Like Justine was dragging those bags while Ty was fighting with Isaiah for a freaking bag. Like, time is on our side. They only got 3 minutes to do this, and Ty's wasting valuable time wrestling with one bag. Like, it was unnecessary. There was no point of fighting for it. Just grab the other bags into your side. Your girl is right here dragging the bags by herself. The girls are literally doing the most work here. So Lucinda, like, she was dragging all the bags and she was literally about to drag a white bag into her spot. Then she remembered and like she was like, what am I doing? Ty ran and says, leave that bag there. And while they were dragging, that was the end. The bell rang. That was the end of the game. And ain't nobody knew who won. But Ariana gave us the points and said it was 14-10. So Lucinda and Isaiah won and they proved everybody wrong all game. Like, they deserve it. Like, what can you do? It's fair game. Even though we side-eye Lucinda with her ways, but it's fair game. They did it. Justine and Ty, they're very disappointed, and just even Ty was like, I'm sorry for letting you down, because you did let her down. Justine could have won. Justine could have won if she wasn't dragging bags by herself, but you were fighting with Isaiah. But the fact that Justine was like, out of all the couples she had in the three seasons, Ty was her favorite one. Girl, now it's time for who deserves the money. So the Islanders are asked to stand behind either Lucinda or Isaiah, who they think deserve to win. Lucinda got 5 people at her back. She got KK, she got Marvin, she got Gabby, she got Andrea, and she got Nicola. Everybody else was with Zay, and that's 12 people. And the fact that Lucinda was like, this is hilarious, it actually is hilarious, because 5 people at your back, 12 people at his, it really shows who people favored. Both Toby and Tariq, they were standing behind Zay. Lucinda, I thought this were BFFs. I understand, Kendall, you better stay there where Garby is. You better stay there. I'm confused now, because why Sydney behind Zay? I thought that was your ex. I'm confused. I'm really confused. You know, Sydney, you gotta side her sometimes, because she was literally like she was done with Toby, but now she's like, you got a lot of work to do. And you stand behind your ex, even though you were talking to Nicola the other time, saying it was uncomfortable, you know, saying with another girl, but you know, you have nothing. Anyways, you should not be standing behind your ex. But I guess her and Lucinda don't get along, but it's too strange to stand behind your ex. So Isaiah decides to split the money. Like, he's here for the love. Isaiah basically says, you know, Lucinda was with me. Like, without her, I wouldn't be here. Like, they work so well together, and I could see, like, they work really well together. She was behind me 24/7. And I heard KK saying 250,000. Wow, it's been a while. It's been a while. We miss her on our screens. Also, Lucinda, if she was the one that people picked to keep the money, she would have also shared it as well, because girls let us know, you know, she's here for the love. I feel like in the end, they both deserved it. Like, they work so well together, they stand up for each other, and good for them. And that is it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.